can see the story of them following the Amalekites, and you can see Moses standing on the top of the hill with two people holding his hands up in prayer, because they know that when the hands are up and they're looking and believing in God and having faith, they'll win. And when the hands are down and they don't have faith in God, they're going to lose. And all these little stories are engraved in this little map. Hello, shalom, and welcome, bruchim habayim. My name is Luzi. I'm a tour guide here from Israel, and more importantly, I'm a friend of Lev Haolam. And I want to tell you a few unbelievable stories about Israel regarding some beautiful maps that are in this box of Lev Haolam. Okay, so we have here 7 beautiful maps that every one of them reveals to us for a second a whole world of how someone saw and felt towards the Holy Land and towards Jerusalem in a different place in the world, in a totally different time, spot, or point in history. So now I want to tell you the unbelievable story of the map of Madaba. In 1967, the Jewish people returned to the old city, to their destructed homes, which were destroyed in 1948 in the War of Independence. And this is the opportunity for them to renew their lives, rebuild their homes, and also the opportunity for all the Jewish olim, the people who made Aliyah and came back to Israel from all the world, to come and live and build new homes in Yerushalayim and live in the city. On the other hand, the archaeologists come and say this is a historical opportunity to dig up the old city and find the evidence and the ruins of the Jewish city from 2,000 and 3,000 years ago, from the biblical times. So what do? Do you build a new life, or do you want to connect to the past? So of course, we want to combine both, and the decision is to rebuild a new city, but leave a window into the past. And the way they do that is they build huge concrete arches throughout the old city and start building the new homes on top, and beneath it they leave a big area for digging. But how do they decide where to dig, which area to leave open? So one of the archaeologists comes to the middle of the old city, stands on the ground and says, right here underneath me, we have to leave this open. We'll dig down and we are going to find the main road and marketplace going through the city. And people say, how do you know that? So he says 1,400 years ago, in a little church in Jordan, in a city called Madaba, there was a big mosaic built showing the city of Jerusalem. And one of the strongest things that you can actually see in the map is a corridor with 2 lines of columns cutting through the city. And they actually dig down into the ground and they find, and whoever visited the old city knows that today you have the beautiful corridor with the beautiful columns and the stores underneath the arches holding the new homes of the old city. And not only that, they also find a wall, 2 walls from the biblical times, one from the Maccabee time, from the Hasmonite time, the wall of the old city, and one more is an ancient wall from the first temple time, from the time of King Hezekiah. And this is all coming from a map that was just found about 100 years ago in a little church in Jordan. Now, by the way, this is a really fun opportunity to just take your time, go over the maps and try to find all these little paintings and little stories from the Bible times that are engraved in this map. For instance, you can look at John Speed's map and you can see he actually puts here beautiful paintings of the story of the people of Israel coming from the desert, cutting through the desert from Egypt to Israel. You can see the people of Israel cutting through the Red Sea, while you can actually see the Egyptian soldiers running after them and closing behind them. You can see them walking through the wilderness and the bread falling down, the miraculous bread falling down from the sky. One more important thing is that after all the going through Israel and all the little cities, also John Speed understands, he puts in the corner of the map a big painting of the city of Jerusalem with all the different things, the menorah and the things from the tabernacle and from the temple, because also he understands that in the end, the heart of the story is Jerusalem. So how do we use the special frame for the maps? We have one from the top and one for the bottom. So we open the map and we put the top on this piece of wood, hold it with 2 fingers, and then put down the next piece of wood to close it on top. You see this right here. And then same thing on the bottom. You have one piece here, you put it underneath the bottom, hold it with 2 fingers, take the second piece and close it. Here you have the map ready to put up on your wall. You can put it on this side or on this side, now or then. And here it is.